Everyone, please remain standing for the national anthem and remain standing for a moment of silence. Our colors this evening are presented by our Navy Junior ROTC program. Our national anthem will be sung by the GHS Chorus.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran and bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
If you would, please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Everyone, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 95th Annual Gallatin High School Graduation Ceremony, the 52nd in this building. All of us are here to recognize and honor the members of the 2026 graduating class. It's a very special night for our honored seniors as they commemorate the accomplishment of a significant milestone in their lives, so that each student can receive the recognition that he or she deserves. I respectfully ask for you not to applaud, call out names, or in any way disrupt the ceremony. It's a very dignified and special program, and we want all of our students to be recognized in the same manner. Therefore, I request that everyone present in the gymnasium be as quiet as possible. We will have times to cheer, but we do have ushers positioned throughout the building. They've been instructed to remove any person who distracts or in any way disrupts the program. If you plan to take individual pictures, please report to the entrance area to my immediate left, following the presentation of the class of 2026. Please watch the program and do not come down too soon. Also, you'll please use the back hallways, the back stairwells to do so. Thank you very much for your cooperation as we work together to bestow recognition and honor to these most deserving seniors. At this time, if you haven't already, please silence all cell phones. If the senior members of the chorus would join the rest of the chorus upstairs, please. I would like to now introduce our distinguished guests that have joined us tonight to honor our graduating seniors. Please stand to be recognized as I call your name. Current members of our school board, Andy Daniels. School board member, Kathy Stewart. Dr. David Hallman from our Sumner County Schools Instruction Department. And a surprise appearance in the back corner to my right, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Langford. All right, it's my honor to introduce Ms. Sarah Kittrell, a member of our Faculty Alumni Committee, to introduce Gallatin's 2026 Distinguished Alumnus.
Por favor, no grites por sus estudiantes individuales cuando oyes sus nombres. El nombre después es igualmente importante. I have known this year's honored alumnus for many years. In all those years, I have never known him to exude anything but calmness, safety, and kindness. Perhaps an even truer testament is that I have never heard anyone we went to school with say he used to be my friend. It's always my friend Donald, no matter how much time has passed. While a student at GHS, Chief Bandy was a member of the football team, the basketball team, and student council. After GHS, he attained a Bachelor's of Science from Bethel University and was a member of the 332nd class of Northwestern University's School of Police Staff and Command. He joined the Sumner County Sheriff's Office in 1992 and the Gallatin Police Department in 2011. His experience in law enforcement has varied from patrol, SWAT, investigation, and officer training. He was appointed to the position of Chief of Police in 2011. He and his wife, Tiffany, have 2 sons who are students at Gallatin High School. His oldest, a member of the graduating class here tonight. Chief Bandy's commitment to trust and faith in our community contributed to Gallatin's being selected as Reader's Digest's nicest town in America in 2017. And we must also acknowledge that the success and accomplishment of each citizen in our community is only possible with the backdrop of safety and certainty that Chief Bandy and all of law enforcement provides. Ladies and gentlemen, in Gallatin High School class of 2026, join me in welcoming this year's honored alumnus, Chief Donald Bandy.
Thanks for the kind words. It's truly an honor to be here tonight. If you would have told some of my teachers or coaches, that I would be speaking to you tonight as an honored alumni, well, let's just put it this way. In football terms, I've definitely outkicked my coverage. But God has a plan. Gallatin Senior High is a very special place to me and always will be. If you allow me, I'd like to share some of my journey and how it's helped me in life. I never dreamed I'd go down this path in life, but my time here at Gallatin High School provided me with the foundation to have a blessed life and career. I want to give a ton of credit to my mom, who's looking down on me from heaven, but it takes a village, folks. And I was so very blessed to have the teachers, coaches, and even principals that were my mentors, some who I still lean on today for guidance. And not to forget my classmates that I'm blessed to call lifelong friends. Here at Gallatin High School, I was taught about pride, dedication, sacrifice, accountability, respect, and integrity. I learned about success and failure, winning and losing, and I was taught that in life you will have choices, what is convenient versus what is right. Believe me, folks, your reputation and your character matter. So surround yourself with the right people and take the high road. I was taught to take pride and ownership in everything you do, in the classroom, on the field, in everyday life. Never regret not giving your very best, because giving effort doesn't cost a thing. I assure you I didn't have it all figured out when I graduated from Gallatin High School. Heck, most days I don't now, but don't give up. That's my message. Life is a journey. You're going to face adversity and challenges. Every day mistakes are going to happen. I make them daily. Just own it, learn from it, and move on. Life is about serving others, having a servant's heart, having compassion for one another. Treat each other the way you'd want your family or your loved ones treated, not just you. I'm going to date myself here, and some of you know who I'm talking about, but UCLA coach John Wooden once said that you cannot live a perfect day without doing something for someone who will never be able to repay you. God expects and demands that we simply love each other. Class 2026, I've watched a lot of you grow up over the years, and it's truly been a blessing to be a part of this journey. You're an outstanding group of young men and women, and our future is in great hands. Noah, I told you I wouldn't get corny, but I'm so blessed to be your dad, man. Me and your mom love you, and we're very proud of the man you become. Sorry, y'all. Class 2026, I hope you truly understand how blessed and fortunate you are to be a part of this school. Please be grateful for your parents, your families, those that have been there for you, that have loved and supported you throughout this journey. And yes, this even includes your teachers, coaches, and administration that absolutely have your best interests at heart. Students, I have one request from you. If you haven't yet, please take the time to say thank you. I hope you embrace this time you've had at Gallatin, and please don't take it for granted, because now it's time to go see what this world has to offer. Because we all have a purpose here. Things happen for a reason. Your plans may not always fall where you thought they would, but I encourage you to keep an open mind. No matter what challenges you may face, keep following your dreams, whatever they may be, and never be satisfied. And something I always say to the boys, and yes, they'll say it's corny, just keep grinding. Try to look at every day as a blessing from God and trust His plan. He's got you. In closing, I'll leave you with this. Always stay humble, be honest, be sincere, love with all your heart, and simply do the right thing. The rest will take care of itself. Remember, at the end of the day, you are responsible for you. So go be the best you possibly can be. Class 2026, I wish you the very best. Congratulations, and God bless you.
Our music tonight, entitled For Good, by our GHS chorus led by Miss Lucy Allegria.
Something we must learn, and we are led. surpasses the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
It well may be that we may never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have enriched mine by being my friend.
Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you,
As I knew you,
I have been changed.
At this time, would Co-salutatorian Mr. Jace Montani come forward to share his remarks?
Good evening. I, in all honesty, am not a talker. Speeches are simply not for me. I don't have intriguing stories, thrilling tales, nor terrific jokes. But what I do have is philosophy. I am someone who can't help but burn hours away just thinking. The smallest, most simple ideas have taken entire days of my life. Pondering the world, its workings, its ifs, its hows, there's nothing greater. So with that said, let us talk about the big question, why? Why was humanity's first question? Time and time again, it has rung out from schools, from churches, from fields and homes. It has driven our world since thought itself was conceived. Asking why gives us purpose. It fuels us and it guides us. There's been no greater question brought before mankind. With the first dawn arose a myriad of magnificent light upon the heavens, and man's first thought was not of its beauty, but it was why. Was it not with why that we learned to look beyond Eden? Is their song of why not the reason we remember those great philosophers of Greece? Was it not under the torch of why that tyranny crumbled, that we found our independence? It was why that broke those foul chains of slavery, that persuaded there be peace between the colors, that echoes to us equality's great name. Each step along the way, that burning question has reminded us of our path. All has been forged in wise, fiery wake. It is the single most important thing to humankind. But even above that is those who seek its answer, the bold few who dare question Mother Nature herself, those that guide us. So what I say to you is ask. Ask why. Is there a reason you're here? Have you a reason beyond mere procreation? Will your life only be a momentary step until death? Or will you find purpose, meaning, an immortal name amongst those who wonder? You may accept a meaningful place in the world, or you may be whisked away, forgotten as a breeze. All who have been blessed with the great freedom of thought must choose. So what I tell you is to choose. Choose to wonder. Choose to seek fulfillment. Choose to be more. Choose to ask why.
Would Co-salutatorian Miss Hallie Park please step to the stage to share her remarks?
Welcome, friends, families, teachers, administrators, and most importantly, the class of 2026. We have been waiting for this night for the past 4 years. When I was thinking of what to say in this speech, I realized I had 3 options. I could be sappy and get a few tears out of my mother. I could be critical of my classmates, along with myself, or I can be encouraging as we make this transition from one journey to another. In making my decision, I have decided to do all 3, a compliment sandwich, if you will. For those who know what a compliment sandwich is, let me enlighten you. It is a communication technique where the speaker delivers critical feedback between 2 layers of positive praise. With that said, let's get started. I would first like to start by giving thanks to those who made it possible for me to stand before you today. To my mom, who quite literally fought tooth and nail so I could attend GHS. There is no one who believes in me or hounds me more than she does. To my dad, for showing the world that there is innate goodness in human beings, and unfortunately that this goodness is not always returned. To all my friends who put up with my type A personality, and it caused me much stress. It depends on how often you answered my text. There is also one last person I would like to thank, a person who has given so much to all of his students over the years, yet who did not believe that he has been brought up in someone's speech for some time. To Van Dyke, 4 years ago, a group of scrawny, uneducated kids walked into your classroom. Your expectations seemed unattainable, yet with the occasional stern talking to and coursework that was miles long, we made it. You have made me see that I am capable enough to not only survive, but thrive with rigorous coursework, and I know you will continue to inspire many other students just like me. And last, but certainly not least, to the people without whom I would not have been able to get out of bed in the morning, the Purity Dairy Company. Those who know me know that none of my days for the past 18 years have started without a glass of Purity chocolate milk. It has gotten me this far. It is the beverage of champions, so I certainly won't be quitting it anytime soon. And no, I was not endorsed to say any of that, but if Purity would like to reach out, just give me a call. Now for the fun part of the speech, my criticism. If there is one thing our class has mastered over the years, it is overthinking absolutely everything. As one of my favorite shows, Reba, once said, there are millions of stars circling millions of moons that are circling millions of planets and millions of galaxies that all revolve around just one point in the universe. That point is not you. For the past 4 years, we have all lived our lives for test grades that felt life-altering, awkward interactions that would replay in our heads for days on end, and somehow every inconvenience was the end of the world. Somewhere along the way, we all started to believe that the world revolves around our schedules, stress, failures, and success. But the truth is, the world is bigger than Gallatin High School. Some of us will go off to university, others to trade school or the workforce. Despite what high school has taught us, there is no one correct path to being successful. Success looks different for all of us because it means something different to each person in this room. Comparing yourself to others is not a measure of how successful your life will be. The truth is, everyone in this room is struggling in some way right now. Some of us have just gotten better at hiding it than others. Now, before everyone leaves here thinking I came here to humble us, I should leave you on an encouraging note. However, when I was researching what a salutatorian speech should say, I found that it was not my job to be encouraging, but the valedictorians. So, Autumn, I hope you wrote something profound, because I did not. But I will leave you with this. The mind is usually the only part of us that gets better with age. Please use it. Extend your knowledge of anything and everything whenever you get the chance. Trust me, you will not be sorry. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it.
Would our valedictorian, Miss Autumn Desposito, come forward?
Hi guys. First, I want to take a moment to thank my parents for the myriad of chores they've let me skip so I could focus on homework. Next, I want to thank Miss Mack for offering after-school tutoring, saving me from countless tears and hours of YouTube lessons, and also Mr. Van Dyke for reminding me to cry after the test, not during or before. Lastly, I want to give a huge thank you to our salutatorian, Hallie, for always answering when I texted late at night about due dates. While I've known for years that the valedictorian makes a speech, I dreaded having to write one because I knew that it would mean addressing my love for our class, which is why I'm crying right now. And I felt like it was impossible to find the right words to do that. But I decided that describing Gallatin's environment, the one that we've created, would be a good place to start. As a school, GHS has an incredibly unique, irreplicable environment which instills a sense of community and togetherness in each student. Liberty Creek and Station Camp lack the kindness and character that are foundational to Gallatin. Those other schools can't even dream of competing with our history, nor our real-world diversity. Every year, my mom gave me the option to go to another high school that was actually in my zoning, and every year I declined, just as she thought I would. How could I possibly go someplace else where they might not be the kind of people who hold doors open for others, who smile at strangers, or who offer help without ever being asked? In addition to Gallatin's character, our school is incredibly diverse in interests and activities, offering numerous clubs and sports which allow for anyone, regardless of quirks or oddities, to find a home in the community. Each club and extracurricular is a crucial ingredient to our school's environment because they've exposed us to great, incredible individuals with a variety of perspectives and backgrounds, contributing greatly to our sense of community. The great variety of GHS has shaped how we view one another, and it's so rare to find such a large group of people who approach every interaction with so much warmth. We at Gallatin have the freedom to be who we are because the students have created an atmosphere of love and acceptance, and it's a vibrant exhibition of our incredible influence. I've experienced that sense of community in so many places at Gallatin, but nowhere greater than on the soccer team. I had the joy of playing alongside the girls for all 4 years, and my time on the team is ultimately what had the greatest impact on me as a person. It wasn't Coach Harper's endless conditioning nor the technical drills that influenced who I've become. It was my teammates who shaped me most. Olivia's leadership set the standard, and Courtney's determination pushed me to work harder. Their strengths encouraged my drive, and they influenced how I applied myself in every aspect. Furthermore, my teammates' kindness impacted how I viewed myself. Audrey's unconditional love made me feel seen, and Maddie's compassion made me feel accepted. While confidence has always been a struggle for me, these girls have never made me doubt myself or question my worth. But beyond the soccer team, countless people in our grade have influenced how I view the world. Marilou's positivity throughout the years was contagious, inspiring my own optimism and excitement, and Elise's unwavering kindness forced me to reflect on my own. While I wanted to recognize a few people specifically, the point of basically giving shout-outs wasn't to say that these were the only influential people in our class. Each individual in our grade has had an impact on someone else, big or small, and this continues to prove our ability to change people. As many of you know, I've lived in Gallatin my entire life, and I've been lucky enough to meet nearly every single one of you. Because of this, I can say with confidence that our class is tremendously inspirational because of our bravery, compassion, generosity, and most importantly, our love for one another. In our 4 years, our class has done remarkable work in establishing Gallatin's unique environment, and we have been, I lost it. And we've been extraordinary role models for the classes below. But as you all shift into your next phase, I urge you not to forget what you've done here. Become the person you want people to look up to and continue to inspire others in the way you've inspired me. Now, as we move on to the next chapter of our lives, we have the opportunity to integrate the kindness from our community into ourselves and share it with the wider world. Being a part of Gallatin has never been meant simply being a student. It has meant embodying the love and compassion that define our school. So as you begin your next pursuits, take the warmth you've experienced here with you. Keep holding doors open, keep smiling at strangers for no reason, and keep offering help without being asked. Continue inspiring others with your drive, your passion, and your positivity. You've already proven that you have the power to influence someone's world because you've completely changed mine. And I genuinely hope that you each find success, whatever that may look like to you. And my only wish is that you continue to shape the world in the way you've shaped Gallatin. As Ted Lasso once said, for me, success is not about the wins and losses. It's about helping these young fellas be the best version of themselves on and off the field. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you to each of you. Seniors, the time has finally come to celebrate. The time you've been working hard for and that your parents have both been dreaming of and dreading in equal measures. You have all changed in many ways over these past 4 years, and I feel that each of you is equipped to face whatever the world throws your way. However, I'm sure many of you have heard the expression, now it's time to face the real world. Well, and now it is your turn for that to be said to you. Most of the time, this is where the younger ones roll their eyes and tune us older folks out. But as your principal, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor and listen to me one more time, or maybe for the first time for some of you. We at GHS believe that you have received an outstanding education that has given you a great foundation for whatever path you might take in your future. But I'm here to tell you that adulting is hard, and only the ones with true grit and determination will be the ones to excel. That trait can only be found within your character. There are 3 markers which by you can easily identify someone with this type of character. The most important one is by how they live their life in all areas, whether that be at home, at work, or in a large group of friends. Integrity is the defining trait in this type of person's life. They can be trusted no matter what. They will do the right thing no matter who is or who is not looking. They will be the person who does what they say they are going to do, no matter how small it may seem. They will be the friend that stands by you, by your side, regardless of the circumstances. These people shine because they are so rare in the world. A person with high integrity is a hidden gem in today's world. I encourage you to seek to be that person. The second trait that defines people with excellence is their work ethic. Fair or not, your generation has unofficially been labeled by many employers as being coddled or soft. People who only come to work when it's convenient. People willing to call out if they missed 30 minutes of sleep last night, or if they have a runny nose. I know you think I'm joking, but these are real life examples. Others in your generation are labeled lazy or entitled because they feel certain jobs are beneath them or are always waiting for someone else to do it. Unfortunately, these scenarios are not uncommon. So if you are the type of person with a no matter what attitude, you will really stand out. The one that can always be counted on to be at work, the one that you know will do the job when asked, and the one that you know will do every job regardless of how insignificant it may seem. I frequently get asked by employers about this or that person's attitude, to ask if they know if they can be hired and be trusted. The employers don't care as much about the skills, that those can be taught. They care about the employees being trustworthy and having that internal discipline and drive to do their job well. If you develop that kind of work ethic, you will get the job, maybe not right out of the gate, but the boss will see your hard work and it will be appreciated. Lastly, the person that truly succeeds in life lives passionately. These people are passionate about life in general, not just about work, although chasing after your dreams is important. Life is too short to spend all your time in a job that you hate. Find what you love to do and then explore careers that include that interest. But truly successful people are committed to living life to its fullest, while at the same time finding a career that they were created for and shining in it. These people also embrace the hobbies they love, and they develop those skills and interests. They spend time appreciating nature and all that God has created for us. And they pause to simply enjoy being present in the moment and relishing time spent with family and friends. These experiences are priceless, and they can never be captured once they are gone. Learning to love life for the beauty of life itself is the secret to discovering who you were really meant to be. So I'll summarize now, because I know you all are waiting for that special moment that's been in the making for the last 18 years. But please remember these 3 key pieces of advice as you go forward. Live with integrity, work diligently, and live passionately. If you do those 3 things, you absolutely cannot fail, and you will carry forward the excellent tradition of so many other GHS graduates who have gone before us, the honor of representing Green Wave Pride. Congratulations, class of 2026. You have earned the G, and it just means more. All seniors, please stand. I now present to you the class of 2026. Let's give them a standing ovation. Oh, you all can do better than that. They deserve it. Let's go. Seniors remain standing. Others, you can be seated. By the authority vested in me by the state and local Board of Education, I have searched or caused to be searched the records for each of these seniors, whose names shall be publicly announced. I certify that each of these students has met or exceeded the minimum requirements and is eligible to receive a regular diploma, occupational diploma, alternate academic diploma, or diploma of specialized education. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the class of 2026. Let's give them another round of applause. All seniors, be seated except for the first row. Mr. Johnny Anderson will assist me while Miss Jennifer Allen announces each graduate's name. Again, please do not yell, whistle, or applaud during this portion of the ceremony when your graduate's name is called. Our desire is that all graduates' names will be heard, honored, and recognized equally.
Jonathan Alexander Acevedo. Isa Aguilar Lugo. Kevin Atun Roblero. Michelle Alejandra Ajucam Medina. Mercedes Lizeth Alberto Castaneda. Andre Carlos Alejandro Acosta. Jasmine Renee Alexander. Joshua Parker Allen. Natalie Rain Almanza. Brianna Danielle Anderson. Charles Benton Andrews. Emma Lee Arnold. Kamira Kanice Arnold. Brandon Matthew Atmore. Caitlin Renee Averett. Noah Dale Bandy. Michaela Paige Bantis. Cody Alexis Barnes. Patience Yanis Barnett. Gracie Lynn Barrett. Javier Marico Barrientos Regalado. Addison Taylor Bean. Elvin Erasmo Benitez Perez. Cadence Lisa Beal. Naomi Jaden Blaze. Nia Anna Blaze. Jose Alberto Lopez Bobadillo. Mia Ryan Bohoshlavitsky. Jeremiah Lee Bowling. Kira Lynn Bradford. Azaria Shanice Branham. Brian Bravo Gamboa. Chris Angel Bravo Urena. Bailey Marie Bronner. Ani Sofia Brenes Campos. Anderson Henry Brock Russell. Jack Henry Brochet. Alec Landry Brown. Ezekiel Troy Brown. Logan Gregory Brown. Kanan Trice Brummett. Caleb James Bryan. Nicholas Paul Burgess. Jason Hernandez Burnley. Danielle Burns. Colin Joe Christopher Allen Burrow. Madeline Jane Bush. Anna Mae Garcia Button. Harper Reese Bynum. Justin Wade Cagle Jr. Isabella Marie Campagna. Jasmine Danielle Campbell. Mason Paul Cantor. Phoenix Gary Ray Carl. Brooks Allen Carrasco. Jude Allen Carter. Sophia Yamilet Cebrero Aguirre. Mason Allen Champlin. Daniel Dwayne Chance. Yoselyn Elizabeth Chavez Martinez. Kimion Jaden Clemens. Tylen Romery Cole. Charles Gregory Collier. Everett Matthew Kahn. Dane Killian Cornelius. Alicia Valeria Cortez Feebles. Stephen Gage Cousin. Brittany Marilee Cruz Espinosa. Eloisa Cuevas Quiros, Nyatin James Dack, Audrey Taylor Davis, Colton Deshane Davis, Devon Christopher Day, Autumn Bridget Despacito, Jose Jair Diaz Diaz, Faden Lennox Allen Dobbs, Ari Christopher Langston Douglas, Tristan L. Douglas, Brianna Lynn Downey, Olivia Marie Downs, Seneca Amar Duff Jr., Kimberly Duran Rangel, Rebecca Lynn Edmiston, Lorenzo Montrell Esau, Colton Lane Farrell, Gavin Cole Farwell, Nathan Eli Flores, Andrew Jason Freeman, Madison Alexis Galicki, Elizabeth Galvin, Marissa Jaslyn Galvin Rodriguez, Alonzo Garcia, Axel Francisco Garcia Contreras, Joshua James Geelan, Aiden Edward Gentry, Caden Wayne Gibbs, Aura Mae Gibson, Jana Lepre Gleaves, Garrick Jackson Gober, Giselle Gomez, Yair Gomez Hernandez, Dilver Nain Gomez Martinez, Joanna Itzel Gonzalez Delgado, Marylou Gonzalez Delgado, Jefferson Aiden Gonzalez Palomo, Luis Angel Gonzalez Olayes, Diego Gordillo Jacob, Courtney Elizabeth Grace Graves, Colton Douglas Tanner Green, Sophia Guevara, Columbus Irwin Hall III, Jacob Arden Hall, Jameson Wade Harden, Malachi Jahim Harper, Aubrey Jane Harple, Keon Marquise Harris, Greta Elizabeth Havron, Aubrey Lane Henderson, Giselle Lynn Hernandez, Sofia Gabriela Hernandez, Perla Hernandez Arguello, Sergio Hernandez Hernandez, Melvin Gabriel Hernandez Lopez Jr., Bianca Grace Harrell, Ava Jean Hessen, Isabella Rose Hibbard, Gracie Peyton Hibden, Ellie Nicole Hickey, Skylar Grace High, Shaniko Tremont Hill, Caleb Romir Hodge, Weston Charles Hoffer, Lazariona Alexis Hollerman, Amari Allen Holman, Riley Dawn Hogacker, Leilani Lynn Hoagie, Grayson Odin Holsey, Emily Cheyenne Page Hunter, Isaac John Idle Pablo, Christopher James Irwin, Marilyn Jacob Ancheta, Nyankume James, Andres Jaramillo Sandoval, Tahari Scott Gent, Caitlin Marie Johnson, Victor Devon Johnson Jr., Alexander Samuel Jones, Gavin William Jones, Patience Annalise Kang, Gabrielle Marie Kelly, James Wesley Kent, Aaron Ryan Kenyon Jr., Grace Mackenzie Key, Marley Alyssa Key, Tyler Sean Kingry, Caleb Nathaniel Kinney, Elise Juliana Kirk, Emily Jean Kaiser, Dani Magnolia LaJuge Geronimo, Khalifa Kashawn Lambert, Thomas Coley Lampley, Damian Marcus Lee, Isaac Wayne Likens, Javion Marshawn Link, Bailey Lynn Lips, Emerson Ezekiel Lopez, Ricardo Lopez Jr., Wilmer Daniel Lorenzo Mendez, Hoyoung Golak Lual, Alexis Ann Lukasic, Kylan Matthew Lukasic, Giovanni Luna Castro, Jaden William Malone, Haley Ann Magram, Josue Briones Marquez, Esmeralda Marroquin Camposano, Jonathan Martinez Avila, Maria Guadalupe Martinez Lopez, Frederick Martinez Martin, Leona Celine Martinez Ramirez, Jafet Anatolin Martinez Rosales, Lanaya Christiana Matthews, Roderick Ventris Matthews Jr., Andres LaShawn McCarver, Logan Riley McLeod, Craig Trammell McGahee, Nathan Wayne McGow, Chastity Leanne McMurray, Brian Josue Medina Hernandez, Austin Leon Medrano, Malia Nashe Mejia, Deborah Marie Mercado Rosario, Noah Joshua Franklin Miller, Miguel Mauricio Miranda, Jace Dylan Montaigne, Amilcar Montes Cotto, Colin David Montgomery, Landon Robert Montgomery, Marshall Dylan Moody, Quintez Eugene Moore, Gracie Lynn Moss, Maddox Sean Patrick Munoz, Ricardo Aaron Murillo, Malia Ethel Murphy, Donovan Jashawn Nathan, Reed Patrick Hong Nelson, Faith Nottingham, Jana Eileen Nunez, Jose Armando Nunez Vasquez, Isaac Stephen Oglesby, Carson Grace Oldham, Andres Olvera, Kevin Gabriel Olvera, David Ortiz, Giovanni Ortiz Medel, Daniel Aaron Osoyo Cisneros, Aaron J. Otero Torres, Haley Laurel Park, Emerson Grayson Paul, Kimberly Pena Gutierrez, Brianna Renee Peoples Skirto, Juliana Sarai Perez, James Levi Fisher Peterson, Landon Scott Peveler, Ryan Pham, Christian Price Philpott, Christina Viridiana Porras, Carly Mae Potvin, Madison Nicole Pulley, Jason Cannon Pursley, Ninyel Wall Rambang, Gabriel Ramon Ramirez, Jesus Martin Ramirez Gutierrez, Melissa Jasmine Ramirez Torres, Daniela Alessandra Ramos Tiznado, Jocelyn Ramos Islas, Samuel Ethan Ray, Taryn Diane Ray, Kinsley Alexa Raymer, Zuri Sadai Raimundo Hernandez, Montrell Malachi Reagan, William Riley Ridings, Laddie Warren Riley, Jace Derek Ritchie, Lucy Yvonne Rivera, Sergio Jared Rivera Godinez, Adrienne Isabella Rivers, Rayana Shirley Robinson, Tyrone Darnell Robinson III, Benjamin Lane Roddy, Yotan Eliel Rosado, Alonso Rosales Ventura, Robert Stephen Rosenblatt, Kyle Burke Rudzinski, Matthew Jacob Rudzinski, Emir Rueda Villanueva, Frankly Yehosa Ruiz Hernandez, Kaisik Taylor Rust, Andrew Douglas Sanders, Kylie Cherie Sawyers, Annabelle Grace Say, Corbin Jose Sharkley, Cassie Mae Schwab, Amanda Love Scott, Keyshawn Namari Scott, William Philip Searcy, Rodriguez Kentrell Shadowins, Julian Isaias Shanklin, Nicole Lee Schatzwell, Nathaniel Paul Shepard, Caleb Ryan Schreffler, Gabrielle Brooke Schrum, Gage Braden Schrum, Daniel Hayden Shoemate, Carla Silva Gonzalez, Travis Terrell Simmons Jr., Erin Elizabeth Simpson, Sarah Grace Maddox Slusher, Caleb Destin Smith, Leslie Taylor Smith, Phoebe Ariana Smith, Zariah Donche Smith, Logan Shane Snyder, Michelle Solano Vasquez, Hannah Michelle Spurlock, Brooklyn Lee Stacy, Amari Cheyenne Starks, Ava Reese Stearns, Bailey May Stewart, Brady Hazel Stewart, Elijah Matthew Stiles, Lily Isalina Stokes, Addison Claire Stolar, Elijah Wade Street, Olivia Lee Strong, Jackson Reed Stroup, Leah Nicole Sweat, Haley Danielle Tabor, Riley Grace Tate, Carson Rio Toman, Caitlin Grace Thomas, Tyre Jeremiah Thomas, Jakin Eli Thompson, Dylan Narongtip Tongmanavong, John Henry Tolbert Jr., Charlene Unya Toledo, Chabarash Latjar Tonjik, Rufino Torres Flores, Vanessa Guadalupe Torres Padron, Christopher Daniel Townsend, Madeline Jane Townsend, Robert Alexander Galen Toy, Shakira Vanessa Toy, Jackson Riley Trout, Eli Wayne Rojas Tuck, Eddie Gabriel Urizar Lopez, Jonathan Samuel Valdez, Layla Marin Van Pelt, Emery Rose Vanderpool, Jemiah Corday Vaughn, Melvin Pedro Arturo Vaughn, Ruth Velasco, Skylar Grace Wofford, Tori Alexis Walker, Lillian Gale Wark, Layla K. Ward, Jamari Zakiri Watkins, Lakira Janae Watkins, Takaya Ruth Watkins, Ella Ray West, Ronasia Admaya Wharton, Zafira Alette White, Kylie Grace Whitaker, Edward Marquez Wilkes, Olivia Louise Willard, Joy Nakaya Williams, Logan Joseph Williams, Michael Isaiah Williams, Valerie Grace Wilmore, Katie Ann Wilson, Robert Alexander Wilson, Marquez Elijah Winkfield, Andrew Scott Wright II, Joshua Leon York, Jocelyn Michelle Zaragoza, Devin James Zent, Hannah Lillian Phillips, Oceana Rain Rogers.
Let's give them another round of applause. Seniors, please stand. As an outward symbol of the high school diploma which you have received, signifying your graduation from Gallatin High School, I now ask that you move your tassel with your right hand from right to left. If everyone would join us in the singing of our alma mater, followed by our recessional. Our alma mater will be sung by the GHS chorus, followed by our recessional.